Do you feel like you're constantly juggling design work, social media, sourcing furniture, replying to client emails, updating your website, and a million other things, all while trying to have a life? Imagine having a virtual assistant who never sleeps and actually gets your style. That's what AI can be, if you know how to use it right. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to some of the most popular AI tools out there, like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and others, and show you how you, as an interior designer, can use them to save hours every week, create stunning visuals faster, and still keep your brand voice authentic. And stick around until the end, because I've got a really cool freebie for you that will make working with AI a lot easier. Hi there, I'm Simona, and on this channel, I help interior designers grow their businesses with content, social media, and digital tools that save time and help you reach more people online. AI tools have been around for some time, but even today, so many designers are not using them. Maybe because they don't feel very tech savvy, worry about sounding fake, or just haven't had time to explore them. But if you want to stay relevant in today's competitive online world, avoiding AI forever isn't really an option. At the moment, AI still can't replace a skilled and talented interior designer, but it can help you work faster and tap into new resources that can make a difference in how you showcase your skills and build trust with your audience, so they feel confident in hiring you. And don't worry, using AI doesn't mean giving up your creativity or skills. ChatGPT, Midjourney, and others are powerful tools, but they're still just tools, at least for now and the foreseeable future. So whether you've already played around with some of them or you're totally new to the world of AI, I'm going to break down what these tools really are and show you how they can work with your creativity and speed up your design workflow. Before we get into the practical stuff, let's take a second to talk about what AI actually is and why it matters for interior designers. AI tools, or AI software, use language models that learn from patterns and then generate results, like text, images, or even design suggestions based on the prompt you give them. Like a very smart assistant that can help you write content, come up with ideas, or pull together a visual inspiration in just a few seconds. Using AI in a creative field might feel a bit weird at first. Design is your vision and your personal taste, built on years of experience, and nothing can replace that. But here are several reasons why AI is worth trying. Whether it's writing client emails, drafting social media captions, or gathering inspiration, AI can speed up those little tasks that usually eat up a big portion of your day. If you've ever sat staring at your laptop thinking, where do I start? Or how do I word what I want to say? Then AI tools can give you a quick starting point. Say you need fresh ideas for your design concept or a new blog post. You don't have to wait for inspiration to strike. You can literally ask for 10 concepts or ideas and get them just in a few seconds. It supports your creativity, but it doesn't replace it. The key thing to understand is that you're still the one in charge. AI isn't going to design a great home that fits a client brief on its own, but it can help you express your ideas more clearly and get there faster, so you have more time and energy for those parts of the design process that only you can do. Also, using AI doesn't mean losing your unique voice or style. It just means using technology to make your life easier and your business more efficient. Plus, those designers who do use AI well are going to be faster, more efficient, and more visible, especially online. For the sake of this video, let's break down how interior designers can use AI into two main categories: visual content and written content. By visual content, I mean all kinds of visuals you might use in your work. Things like mood board images, quick sketches of design concepts, or even graphics for your blog posts and social media. Written content can cover everything from social media captions, blog post outlines, and drafts of client emails and newsletters, to things like summarizing research on material sourcing or writing product descriptions if you have an online shop. So let's take a closer look at how you can actually use these tools in your day-to-day work as an interior designer. AI can be especially helpful in the early stages of a project, like when you're brainstorming or preparing to present initial concepts to a client. Tools like Midjourney and ChatGPT let you turn a few simple words into detailed room visuals or theme ideas. You can literally type something like cozy Japanese-style living room with oak flooring and soft lighting, and they instantly give you a batch of beautiful visuals that you can use for inspiration or in your mood boards. Instead of spending hours scrolling on Pinterest, you can get the visual you need to communicate your vision with the right prompt. And as you will see later on, it's not about letting AI design for you. It's more like having a fast visual reference tool to keep the ideas flowing. AI can also help with the less exciting but totally unnecessary parts of your work, like sourcing and admin. Say you're trying to find alternatives to an item that is out of stock. Visual AI tools or smart search assistants can help you locate similar products based on style, color, or materials, saving you hours of clicking through supplier websites. And if you run an online shop, ChatGPT can help with things like writing product descriptions, generating SEO-friendly blurbs, or creating polished, professional copy for newsletters featuring newly stocked items. Have you ever stared at a blank screen, trying to write a polite but firm email to a client? Yeah, me too. And even with my copywriting background, it's not fun. This is where AI can be really useful. You can use it to draft client emails, proposals, or welcome packets, create project timelines, project scopes, or onboarding documents, or translate your design process into clear, client-friendly language. Instead of spending forever trying to sound professional but warm, you can let AI write the first draft and then edit it to sound like you. You can even ask it to rewrite something in a more persuasive tone or to sound more high-end if you want to tailor your tone to different types of clients. We have to talk about content because, let's be real, it can feel like a full-time job. Whether you're posting on Instagram, blogging, or sending newsletters, AI can speed things up a lot. You can use it for things like writing social media captions for project reveals, creating content for informative carousels on Instagram, drafting blog post outlines, writing Pinterest descriptions with SEO keywords, coming up with content ideas for your newsletters, writing scripts for your YouTube shorts, TikToks or Reels, and more. The trick here is not to copy-paste whatever it gives you, but to collaborate with AI. You give it a direction, and it gives you a decent starting point. Sure, it's not like having a professional copywriter, more like a junior content assistant, but even that can be very helpful if you're not a natural writer and can't afford to hire one. You can also use AI for internal tasks, like planning timelines or summarizing your notes from a site visit, both digital and those that you wrote by hand. And when it's time to pitch your ideas to a client, AI can help your presentations look more polished without needing to spend hours on every slide or hiring a graphic designer. And speaking of presentations, one of the hottest topics around AI currently is generating images, especially in creative industries like interior design. So let's talk a little bit more about how it works. Right now, the two biggest AI tools for generating images are Midjourney and ChatGPT. And while both can produce a variety of visuals, the key thing to understand is that they are, in their foundation, two different tools. They are trained differently, and so they also behave differently. If you use the same prompt in both tools, you will probably be surprised. That doesn't mean that one is better than the other. It just means that they work in different ways and are helpful for different tasks. Midjourney tends to be more artistic and imaginative, and it often feels like it's drawing from its own creative inspiration. ChatGPT, on the other hand, usually sticks closer to your prompts and tries to follow your instructions more literally. It might not create the most stunning images off the bat, but it does a decent job of understanding what you're asking for, especially if you're specific. But neither of them will be 100% perfect. And later in this video, I will show you exactly what I mean. One thing I personally find ChatGPT really useful for is combining or editing images. For example, if you upload a photo of a room and ask it to add kitchen cabinets or a specific piece of furniture based on other images you upload, it can create a decent mock-up pretty quickly. It can be a very quick and easy way to test out different design options without having to model the whole space or hunt down specific pieces for your SketchUp model. But if you're creating an image purely from a text prompt, Midjourney usually comes out more creative, elegant, and beautiful. ChatGPT tends to play it safer, so you might have to adjust your prompts a lot to get a result that really stands out. And it still might not be as great as something you would make in Midjourney. You can also try using AI for rendering while making design changes. But to be honest, AI tools still have a long way to go. And right now, there's no perfect replacement for software like Rhino, V-Ray, or Enscape. If you try using ChatGPT to render an image and want to adjust it or make some edits, you might find yourself constantly giving new prompts and a lot of feedback with questionable results. Sometimes it feels like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. The model does what you want one time, but then in the next iteration, it adds something that wasn't in the original, or changes dimensions, or does something else that isn't truthful to the original. For the concept stage, AI-generated renders can be good enough. But if you're preparing something for a client and need a realistic, accurate visual, I would still recommend rendering your SketchUp model with V-Ray or other rendering software, as it's more accurate, probably quicker, and much less frustrating. That said, if you have a screenshot of your SketchUp model and just want a quick render to imagine what the final design might look like, or see how different materials could work together, ChatGPT can actually give you a decent result without the hassle of adjusting all the settings in your rendering software. So which one is better, Midjourney or ChatGPT? It really depends on what you're trying to do. If you're looking for inspiring visuals to bring a design concept to life, Midjourney is probably your best bet. But if you're looking for a tool that helps with everything from images to admin, ChatGPT might be the more practical option, especially for solo designers or small teams. Now that we've covered the big two, let's look at a couple more AI tools that can help you run your design business more smoothly. And stating the obvious here, but don't feel like you need to try all of them at once. Maybe pick one that fits your current workflow or needs and see how it works for you. I've already talked about Canva in this video, but many designers still don't realize that Canva now includes built-in AI tools that can handle both writing and image creation. It can help you write captions for Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, come up with project titles, taglines, service descriptions, or even website copy, all right in Canva. The image generator lets you create visuals from simple text prompts. This can be great for making mood boards without hunting for copyright-free images, or finding placeholders for your concepts before shooting or styling the real space. Canva can also help you create graphic design layouts based on photos or descriptions, whether it's for client presentations, welcome packs, case studies, or Instagram carousels. Plus, you can replace objects in photos, like swapping one type of a floor lamp with another. While the free Canva version gives you access to core features and some AI tools, the Pro plan gives you access to everything, from premium stock photos and brand kits to advanced AI tools and collaborative features. Notion is a popular productivity tool, and maybe you're already using it to organize your projects, collaborate with team members, track your content calendar, or create work templates. But aside from these core features, the built-in AI can help you write, summarize, brainstorm, and plan right inside your notes, all connected to your to-do lists, databases, and calendars. So while it's not a standalone AI tool, if you already use Notion, learning how to use the AI features can make your workflow smoother and save you time. I personally find this one really interesting, as I like creating videos, but it should be said that it's not very budget-friendly. Runway is an AI video tool that helps creatives, such as interior designers and filmmakers, bring ideas to life quickly and create professional-looking videos without needing expensive gear. It's all browser-based, so all you need is your laptop. And what's also great is how much control you get. You can direct camera movements, simulate real-world physics, and create pretty realistic videos. They do offer a free plan, but if you want to use it a lot, it can get expensive, as there is a credit system, and every action, like creating prompts or generating videos, costs a certain amount of credits. One tip to avoid using up all your credits is to make sure that your prompts are really clear and detailed. Another thing you can do is to use Runway to animate images that you created elsewhere, like in ChatGPT or Midjourney, if you're happy with those visuals. Using AI tools can sometimes feel like magic, but just like any tool, you get the best results when you know how to work with it. So here are some practical tips to help you save time, get the best results, and still sound and look like you. AI can only work with what you give it, so the clearer and more detailed your prompts, the better the output. The more context you give about the project, your tone, and your audience, the more tailored and helpful the result will be. Let's say you're working on an Instagram caption. Instead of saying, write an Instagram caption about a living room, try something with more details and information, like write a warm, friendly Instagram caption for a mid-century modern living room project, styled with earthy neutrals and lots of natural textures. My brand voice is conversational and calm. The same goes for generating images. If you're working on a visual for your mood board, make sure you're giving clear descriptions instead of something simple or vague. So instead of saying, create an image showing a modern kitchen, describe it with many more details, including style, materials, lighting, and angle, like create an image showing a sunlight modern kitchen with oak cabinets, black fixtures, terrazzo flooring, and built-in open shelving. Minimal and Scandinavian inspired, wide-angle view, soft shadows. And while you might not get entirely what you're looking for, even with this prompt, you will have a better chance that it will be closer to what you have in mind, and you will need fewer edits. AI often gets better results on a second or third try, so don't be afraid to give feedback, like make it more casual, use a calmer color palette, or shorten this to 100 words. Treat it like an assistant that you're giving feedback to, and training to work better in your team. You might be surprised how quickly it gets closer to what you want. You can even use ChatGPT to help you write better prompts for other tools like Midjourney. It has a special mode just for creating image prompts that you can just copy-paste straight into Midjourney. One of the biggest concerns with AI content is that it can sound impersonal or robotic. And, truth be told, you can find tons of AI-written content out there, where you can't tell it was written by AI, precisely because it sounds impersonal and a bit generic. But the thing is, you can totally train AI to write in your tone of voice. Every time you're writing a piece of content, you can describe your tone, audience, and content format to give it more information about what you want. Even better, you can show it an example of your writing style, like a past Instagram caption or a blog post that you wrote, and say something like, here's a sample of my writing style. Please learn from it and use a similar tone moving forward. Specifically for ChatGPT, you can use custom instructions to set your tone and preferences once, so it remembers them across sessions. Let AI help you brainstorm ideas, structure them, or put a visual concept together, but always adjust the output to make it polished and to add your own personality, your expertise, and perspective. As an interior designer, this could mean that you use Midjourney to explore 5 different layout concepts before choosing and refining the final one. Or that you use Canva AI to create a mood board layout, but add images in your chosen color palette manually. In the case of writing content, use AI as a co-writer, not a standalone writer. For example, create a blog post draft or Instagram captions with ChatGPT, but adjust them to your voice and add info that comes from your own experience and past projects, so it still feels authentic. This way, you still guide the vision, while AI just speeds up the process and helps with execution. Once you've found prompts that really worked for you, you can save them for future use. Having a prompt library will prevent you from reinventing the wheel every time you sit down to write something or generate an image. You could create a folder in your Google Docs, save it in Asana, Airtable, or create a Notion page where you save prompts for various tasks. This could be prompts for writing blog outlines and social media captions, pin descriptions for Pinterest, creating visuals in seasonal color palettes, mood board aesthetics, or quick room renders in your signature style. I made a downloadable resource with prompts for interior designers to get you started, and you can grab it on the link below. AI isn't here to replace creativity. It's here to elevate your ideas, speed up your workflow, and take repetitive tasks off your plate so you can focus on what you do best. Whether you're just starting out or juggling multiple projects, AI tools can save you hours while helping you stay consistent and on brand. If you're already using AI in your business, let me know in the comments. What are your favorite tools and ways to use them? Any tips you can share with other designers? To get started, grab our list of prompts for interior designers on the link below. And if you learned something new today, don't forget to like and subscribe for more on how you can grow your design business with social media and digital content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.